this video, I'll be taking you through the process of preparing your business plan for submission in the Tony Elumelu Entrepreneurship Foundation. And this video is for the applicants in the Tony Elumelu Foundation who have been shortlisted and who are currently in the business plan preparation, submission, and pitching phase. So I am going to take you through the process on how to prepare your business plan in the program. Having been privileged to serve as a mentor in the TEF Foundation, in the TEF program, as well as being privy to review business plan and pitch deck in the past in the program. So I have a brief background about the expectation from the participant in the business plan. So in this video, I am also going to tell you some things to note while preparing the business plan and what you should avoid in crafting your business plan in the program. As you all know, it's a competition and there are so many participants in this program. So the onus is on you to put up one of the best business plans, put up a winning and viable business plan, which is going to be graded, and the best business plan be privy to be funded. All right. So please follow me as I take you through this process. So in this template, the first page on the business plan template provided by the Tony Elumelu Foundation is the cover page. So I will advise you, make sure you use this template in preparing your business plan, because this is a template provided for the participants in the 2024 cohort. So in the cover page, you're expected to include your business name, your business contact address, email address. If you have a website, also include it. Then you should also include your company logo, okay, in the cover page. So once you haven't done that, you should delete all the items in all the text in red color, okay? And once that is done, we move to the next page, which is the table of contents. So for the table of content, once you have completed crafting the whole document, crafting the business plan, then the next is for you to come to the table of content and populate it based on the page numbers for each of the edits. Okay? So once that is done, then we now move to the next page, which is the executive summary. Now note, the executive summary should be written last, okay? But when compiling your business plan for presentation, the executive summary should come first after the table of content. But when writing it, executive summary should be written last. So it's like a snapshot or a brief summary of the whole business plan that you have written. So in preparing your executive summary, I advise you to harvest the most relevant information in each of the headings of your business plan to form your executive summary. And in your executive summary, you need to be brief and detailed enough. It should be more than one, maximum 2 pages. Okay, include the problem statement, the unique solution, the market size, the vision and mission statements. It's also important for you to include the management team, the expertise or competency of the team that will be running the business. Okay, and don't also forget to also add the acts, which is the total capital that you require to start or expand your business, as well as the expected outcome once that money is deployed into the business. What will be the expected outcome in terms of revenue? How much revenue are you going to make in the next 2 to 3 years, or by how many percentage of revenue grow? What would be the expected net profit in the next 2 to 3 years, and what are the expected returns on investment in the next 2 to 3 years? So this should be added to the executive summary. That's very, very important. So having completed the executive summary, okay. So now let's move to chapter one of the business plan based on the TEF template. Introduction. For the introduction, you would need to introduce the business. Now, this chapter introduces your business to the stakeholders. So, introduce the business name, target business location or the business location, the stage of the business. Is it in a startup or an existing business? Okay, so in doing this, you need to let us if the business is in a research and development stage, or maybe it's at the market entry stage, or is in a growth stage, which is looking for scaling. All right. Okay. So it's also important for you to mention the number of years in a business. If it's a startup, let us know that you're just about to start this business. All right. So once this is done, then you also mention the progress that you have made so far in the business, at the current status of the business. Then your vision statement should be very, very spot on. It should be brief and clear. It shouldn't be ambiguous. Okay. So then, having crafted your vision statement, then you go ahead and craft your mission statement. Your mission statement should also be simple and brief. Okay. Then the next is business objective. For the business objectives, you need to be smart. You apply the SMART principle, which is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound in crafting your business objective. Now, please avoid ambiguity when crafting a business objective. So, for example, if you are crafting your revenue objective, you can say, you can state this way, to, to to increase revenue by 200% in the next 3 years, or to generate the sum of $20,000 in the next 12 months. Okay, and also for your for your volume, to increase our sales volume by 50% in the next 12 months. To increase our staff strength by 5 in the next 12 months. To to increase the number of subscribers on our mobile app to 200,000 in the next 5 years. To increase or improve our online presence by 30% next 6 months. Okay, so be very, very clear, smart. All right, having said that, then we'll now move to the next, which is value proposition. So the value proposition, the question is, why would customer buy from you? Why should existing customers patronize you? What are you going to do differently? What is the innovation or unique value that you are going to introduce into the business that will make the customer jump at your product or at your solution? Okay, so when crafting your unique selling points, you can craft it around maybe your price, craft it around your seamlessness or quality, speedy delivery, your customer service, top-notch customer service, make sure that you are offering a solution that is really unique, that will prompt the target customer to jump at your solution. Okay. And once having done that, then we will now move to the next chapter, which is chapter 2. Chapter 2 is product and service. So for product and service, you're expected to describe your products in detail, including the features and the expected benefit to the customers from each of your products. Even any of them have any certification, add the certification numbers. Okay, same to your service. For those of you in service, describe your service and the benefits and the features of the unique features of the service that you are offering. Okay, so then we'll now move to the next one, which is industry and market analysis. For your industry and market analysis, I will advise you, this is a chapter that is very, very tricky. I see a lot of participants, they sit down and write a lot of stories about industry without any fact, okay, to back up their writes up. So for your industry analysis, what is expected of you is that you should do Google search, use search engine to search industry analysis. For example, someone who is into poultry living in Lagos, Nigeria, you can search for industry analysis for poultry business in Lagos. So you are going to see a lot of articles that are already available. So just identify an article that is from a very popular organization or individual. Okay, so just copy that article and paste it here. And then ensure to include the source of that data, the source of it, ensure to include the source of the data or the website or the author. Okay, to avoid copyright issues. Okay, once that is done, then you also so in that industry analysis that you have done, you are going to see a lot of information about the key features that is particular to the industry. You are going to see the action of government that support the growth. All these things you are going to see them online. Okay, then you also state the major players in the industry. You get it in the information online, the market size. Yeah, in terms of the market size, volume and value, it's always a challenge to a lot of participants from experience. I've seen a lot of participants having challenge identifying the market size. For the market size, you can get the information online. Just Google the market size for your industry. And the market size can be divided in terms of volume or value. Okay, for example, let's say market size for fashion industry is over $200 billion in your target location or in your industry, in your country or province or state. Okay, so that is value. Then for volume, and find an article or information that state that the market size for cassava processing in your country is over 20 million tons per annum. You can see that is volume. Okay, so it's because of you to know your market size in terms of value and in terms of volume, if possible. Okay, then the market segment that you are serving, you need to identify, segmentize them. Are you targeting the upper class? Are you targeting the middle class? Are you targeting the lower class? Or is it only women? What are their age range? Okay, so please segmentize your market. It is going to give you a very good uh, score. Okay, and you also state the potential growth in the market. This information you are going to get it online. All right, so then I am also compelled to inform you that when writing this business plan, when preparing this business plan, be very, very intentional with each of the headings, with each of the chapters, because you are going to be created based on each of the chapters. Okay, so ensure that you provide very, very fact-based and relevant information in each of the chapters, and you can have very good grades. Okay, so having said that, then we'll now move to chapter 4. Chapter 4 is competition. So for competition, you're expected to state the major competitors in your industry. So this is you doing a competitive analysis. In doing a competitive analysis, you need to research who are the competitors in your industry. Mention at least 3 to 5 is fine. So describe their products. What products or services are they offering or rendering? Okay. Then also state what are the advantages, what do they have, what are their strengths. Okay, and what are their weaknesses, disadvantages that you have noticed about them. Okay. Then also list the customer segment that these competitors are, are targeting. Are they targeting the corporate organization? Are they targeting a private individual? Are they targeting the upper class or the lower class to identify them? Then, but then you also need to do a research on the possibility of new entrants in the market. You get that online. Then, what are the barriers that may come in the market? You can also get this information online. Just research them. Okay, barriers to market entry. And let's say if your business is e-commerce business, barrier to market entry in e-commerce in your country, you get a lot of relevant articles. Just list the most verified information and ensure to add the source of that information. Then state if the cost is high or low, okay, to customers. So you need to know if their price is too expensive or is reasonable. Okay. So and also state how you can make or achieve customer loyalty. So yeah, you need to introduce your market penetration strategies. What are those strategies that you are going to deploy to be able to effectively penetrate the market? Like Airpeace with did recently when they wanted to start their international flights from Lagos to London. What did they do? They crashed the price and they also provide sumptuous meals in the airplane. So doing this help them to have a very good competitive advantage and a very good customer loyalty. So identify what you are going to do. What strategy are you going to deploy to be able to penetrate the market and have a good number of market size? Okay, so having said that, we now move to chapter 5, which is SWOT analysis. So for SWOT analysis, now for analysis, you need to understand that SWOT stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And this is a lot of area that most self applicants who committed business plan in the program always have problems. They always score very low. Yeah. Okay, so it's important that for your strength, you should know that your strength are those internal advantages that are within your control, your organization that you can leverage on to scale your business. And that can be the number of years of experience in the industry, the competency of the management team, the availability of capital equipment, availability of quality of a quality product, affordable price. Then your strategic location can also be another very good strength that you can also use. Then the next is weakness. For weaknesses, those are those things within your organization that can work in the disadvantage to your company. So if these weaknesses are major setback that can prevent your business from growing. So the question is, how do you address them? So it's good for you to list them so that whoever is reviewing your business plan will know that yes, you identify your weaknesses and you have also tailored how you are going to overcome those weaknesses. And some of these weaknesses can be low capacity, low staff strength, insufficient capital, poor online presence, no market share, or very low customer base, uh, uh, low competency level, etc. So just identify your weaknesses and list them here. 3 to 5 is fine. Then the opportunities are those things or information or policies that you can leverage on in your organization to be able to build a competitive advantage, okay, for your organization. And these opportunities can be increase in population, increase in the number of students, increase in the number of pregnant women, increase in the number of industries or companies in your target location, favorable government policies, so you have to list them. So I haven't said that there you have to look at the threat. So for the threat are those external factors that can affect the growth of your business. Those external factors can be what? competition, change in technology. It can be change in technology, it can be competition, it can be natural disaster, it can be unfavorable government policies. So just this as many as possible. Please note that threats and opportunities are those factors that are not that are those personal factors that are not within your own control. But once you have done this, please don't move to the next chapter. This is where it's tricky, where a lot of participants always call a low rate. Go ahead and state how you are going to leverage on your threat, on your strengths, okay, and opportunities, and how you are going to overcome the weaknesses and the threats. You have to list them out. If you fail to do this, you are going to score a very low rating in this chapter. Okay, then after that, you now move to chapter 6. For chapter 6 is operations plan. For operations plan, you need to state the permits or licenses that are required in your business. Then you state the material, the raw material, the human resources, all the material, both human and non-human material or resources that are required for your business. Okay, and whether they are available locally, okay, or you need to be imported. Then you also need to state the machines or equipment that you need in your industry. The key resources, the key machines and equipment, you need to list them. Okay. Also list your production process or operation process. It's very important for you to include them here. Then lastly, don't don't forget to state kind of uh, the relationship that you are going to establish with your prospective suppliers, okay, suppliers, so that to avoid this issue of you having inventory out of stock situation, okay. Now, I haven't done. Let me now move to the management plan or the marketing plan. For the marketing plan, it is important that first of all you state how you make the customers aware of your product services. In doing this, that's your marketing strategy. So you can decide to um, introduce online marketing strategies, e-commerce platform, social media marketing. Then non-online can be the use of flyers, door-to-door, knocking, direct marketing, phone calls, SMS, etc. Then you also go ahead and describe your pricing strategy. Okay, how you're going to price your product. Then also the kind of incentive that you're going to introduce. Aside the incentive, you can also list the promotions that you're going to use. For example, maybe buy one, get one free, buy two, get two free, seasonal discount, etc. Okay, that's very, very important. Okay. Then if you are going to be selling on a credit basis, you need to state how you are going to overcome indebtedness. Okay. Then the next thing is for you to state the channels that you are going to use to get your product delivered to the customers, and as well as getting the customers get your product. Are you going to be using e-commerce platform? Will you be using third-party delivery channels? You need to list them out. Once this is done, you are done with that, and you move to the next one, which is management plan. Now, management plan is very, very key and germane in the TEF, program. So, your business plan reviewer want to be certain that the team behind this business are competency enough to run this business, to deploy and utilize the grant judiciously to be able to have a very good returns on investment. Okay, so in the management plan, you need to list the available. Okay, you need to list the available, the available team, like your expertise, your brief profile, your track record in the industry, your track record in the industry, aside your track record in the industry, also list the team that will work with you. What are their experience? What are their expertise? What are their qualifications? So if you don't have them, list the team that you're going to employ what will be their qualification and expertise. So once that is done, we now move to the financial plan. So in my next video, I am going to list, prepare a video on how to build the Tony Elemelu business financial template. In that financial template, that spreadsheet, all the forecasts will be made there. So having built that spreadsheet, you now analyze it and provide the information, transfer the information from from the spreadsheet to chapter 9, which is what to include your financial assumption, the assumption that you use on your pricing, everything about the financials. That assumptions will be here. Okay, then the cost estimates and production and projections. All the assumptions you make in the financial template, you will transfer it here. So this I'm going to learn more on this in the next video on filling the financial template and making the revenue projection. So the projection should be between it should be 3 years projection that they are going to do. Okay. So once that is done, then you now move to the last one, which is the appendix. In the appendices, you attach maybe your website, your company registration certificate, your invoices from customers, and any evidences that you are going to use that will help you to win these grants. You attach it there, and that will go a long way for you. I'll see you in my next video. Thank you for watching this video to the end. Have a nice day.